everyone, what's up and welcome back to another video on Streaming Star. For 12 seasons, The Big Bang Theory has been allowing us to hang out with a group of geniuses, and while they have displayed more than their share of nerdery and goofiness, the humorous gang has also exposed viewers to plenty of real-world science and fascinating theories. Here are 12 craziest facts that The Big Bang Theory taught us. In order to utilize the abundance of free time he has after losing his job, amid trying random things such as loom weaving and cooking the perfect scrambled eggs, he goes to sleep. Sheldon's room is brightened up by a glowing fish in the bedside table bowl. The scientist fact portrayed in this science is quite true, as in 2003, glowfish became a real product available for sale in the United States. Number 11. Magnetic monopoles. In Season 2, after winning a National Science Foundation grant, Sheldon embraces the opportunity to discover the North Pole for 3 months in order to search for magnetic monopoles, that is, magnets with only one pole. As his 3 best friends accompany him on the journey, they too, along with Sheldon, continue their search for monopoles, but return without being able to locate such magnets. The concept of magnetic monopoles was accurately depicted in this episode. Number 10. Schrodinger's box with a vial of poison that will break open at a random time can be considered both dead and alive until the box is opened. Sheldon explained the theory to her in order to 9. Irritable male syndrome. While most sitcoms have made attempts at cracking jokes about the evident mood swings experienced by women during their menstrual cycle, The Big Bang Theory was the first comedy TV series to talk about the male hormonal cycle. Following his breakup with Penny, when Leonard is highly upset and disturbed, Sheldon asked him if he's menstruating. Although this isn't a real word and may sound absurdly funny, it is certainly true that men undergo seasonal hormonal cycles as well, a concept also known as irritable male syndrome that is rarely direct. Number 7. Cuckoo the Gorilla. In the Season 3 episode titled The Gorilla Experiment, Penny convinces Sheldon to give her a crash course in physics so that she's able to converse with Leonard in a better way regarding his work with subatomic particles. Although the episode did not involve an actual gorilla experiment, the title makes perfect sense, since it refers to Sheldon's assertion that if Cuckoo the Gorilla could be taught sign language, he should be able to teach basic physics to Penny. Turns out the female Western gorilla named Cuckoo learned to understand over 2,000 words. Number 6. Number 5. Mobile virtual presence device. When Sheldon calculates his life expectancy and realizes he has only a few years to live, he makes numerous attempts such as eating more vegetables and jogging in hopes of stretching his life to immortal times. However, later he realizes that the best way to preserve his body is to hole up in his bedroom and send a mobile virtual presence device out in the world in his place. The fact involving the remote presence or telepresence device was taught to viewers in Season 4 of the series. Number 4. Immortal jellyfish. In Season 6, Leonard proposes the idea of immortality of jellyfish, based on their ability to revert to their asexual state. While this may appear unbelievable, it is in fact true that jellyfish possesses the capability to regress back to their asexual state, resulting in an immature cell state, thus allowing them to live forever. Number 3. Galileo and Pope's misunderstanding. When Sheldon says, "a little misunderstanding," Galileo and the Pope had a little misunderstanding, he made a joke that was also one of those real-world references that bridged the gap between impenetrable science and the average viewer. When Galileo proved that the Earth revolves around the Sun, the theory was not received well by the Vatican, and it was not until years later when Pope John II decided to finally agree with the scientist. Number 2. Refrigerated bread. One of the most praiseworthy aspects of the show's theories is the fact that fans were not just exposed to complicated scientific explanations for which they had to rack their brains all day, instead they were also introduced to common scientific myths that are often involved in our everyday lives. In Season 3, when Sheldon asked Penny if he could borrow a loaf of bread from her apartment, he explains how refrigerating bread is not as ideal as people think. Staleness of bread is actually caused by the crystallization of starch molecules at cold temperatures. Hence, bread loses its freshness faster in fridges, a concept from chemistry perfectly described by Sheldon. Number 1. Archimedes' Eureka Moment. During the Season 4 episode titled The Toast Derivation, Sheldon is disappointed and upset to see Leonard spending more time with Priya at Raj's. Therefore, he decides to invite some new friends to the apartment, which included Stuart from the comic book store LeVar and Barry. Since LeVar shows up late, Sheldon decides to kill time with others by telling them a famous story about Archimedes and the Golden Crown. Gold was considered the densest material on Earth in Archimedes' time, and hence could be substituted with certain amounts of cheaper materials such as bronze, aluminum, and silver. That's not all. This fact also links to the water displacement method and how it can be used to determine the volume of irregularly shaped objects. Therefore, while substituting other things with gold, only the knowledge of this scientific theory of water displacement could have saved you from being scammed in Archimedes' era. Moreover, this concept was discovered by the ancient Greek mathematician while he was taking a bath. Blending super complex physics and humor is certainly not easy, which is why it's remarkable how well the Big Bang Theory delivered these astonishing facts to the audience. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.